Ever wondered how credit scores work? Well, let's dive right in. Credit scores are essentially numerical expressions based on an analysis of a person's credit files. Imagine your credit files as a collection of your credit-related activities. They include your history of borrowing, repaying debts, late payments, and all other relevant data. Now, credit scores take this complex information and condense it into a single number. This number is not just any random figure, though. It's a measure of your creditworthiness. That's a fancy term to say how likely you are to repay your debts. In simple terms, the higher your credit score, the more trustworthy you appear to potential lenders. This trustworthiness can influence whether you're approved for new credit and even the interest rates you're offered. So, credit scores are like your financial report cards. They show how responsible you are with your credit. Stay tuned to find out why these scores are so important. Why should you care about your credit score? This three-digit number is more than just a figure. It is a financial passport that can significantly shape your life. A good credit score is a key that unlocks many opportunities. It's like wearing your best suit to an interview, but for your finances. Lenders rely on this score to determine your creditworthiness. A higher score can mean access to loans with more favorable terms and lower interest rates. It's the difference between buying your dream house with a reasonable mortgage rate or settling for less. But the influence of your credit score extends beyond just loans. It can sway the outcome of your rental applications, making it easier for you to secure that apartment with the perfect view. Even job eligibility can be affected, as some employers check credit scores to assess potential employees' financial responsibility. Remember, a good credit score can open many doors, from securing a loan to landing your dream job. So, what factors influence your credit score? Let's delve into the 5 main factors that lenders look at. Firstly, payment history. This represents about 35% of your score. It's simple. Do you pay your bills on time? Late payments, bankruptcies, and other negative behaviors can harm your credit score. Secondly, amounts owed, representing around 30% of your score. This isn't just about how much you owe, but how much of your available credit you're using. Keeping your balances low can help your score. Thirdly, length of credit history. The longer you've been borrowing, the better. This makes up about 15% of your score. Fourthly, new credit. Each time you apply for credit, it can cause a small, temporary decrease in your score. This contributes about 10%. Lastly, types of credit used. Having a mix of credit types can benefit your score, contributing the final 10%. Each of these factors plays a role in determining your overall credit score, so it's important to understand each one. Well, how can you improve your credit score? A question that many ponder, but the answers are simpler than you might think. Firstly, punctuality is key. Paying bills on time is not only polite, it's also one of the simplest ways to boost your credit score. Secondly, reducing the amount of debt you owe can work wonders. It may seem like a daunting task, but every little bit helps. Start chipping away at what you owe and watch your credit score rise. Thirdly, try not to open too many new accounts at once. This can signal to credit bureaus that you're a high-risk borrower, which can negatively impact your score. Lastly, regularly check your credit reports for errors. Mistakes happen and they can inadvertently lower your score. If you spot an error, report it immediately to have it rectified. Improving your credit score might not happen overnight, but with consistent effort and financial discipline, it can certainly be done.